Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Tarannum Salman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has expressed disappointment over negative response of India to his call for peace dialogue. The Foreign Minister has expressed the confidence that his coming meetings with the US Secretary of State will help promote bilateral relations. Pakistan has strongly denounced the attack on Iranian military parade in the city of Ahvaz that left 24 people dead. In India, opposition parties have demanded resignation of the Prime Minister for his alleged corruption in a military jet deal with France. China has warned the United States of serious consequences if it does not immediately revoke the sanctions on its military. And in the Super 4 round of Asia Cup cricket tournament, Pakistan meet India in Dubai tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has expressed disappointment over the arrogant and negative response of India to his call for resumption of peace dialogue. The Prime Minister said this in a tweet today. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said that resolution of outstanding disputes between Pakistan and India through dialogue is in the best interest of the region. He was talking to PTV at Doha Airport en route to the US, where he will represent Pakistan at the annual UN General Assembly session. Shah Mahmood Qureshi expressed his disappointment over Indian backtracking from talks with Pakistan. The Foreign Minister said he will represent Pakistan's stance on different matters at the UN General Assembly session, as well as during his other meetings and talks in the US. He expressed the confidence that the second meeting with the US Secretary of State will prove to be important in taking forward the bilateral relations with Washington. The Foreign Minister will also meet his counterparts from different countries and hold talks with the US administration authorities on bilateral relations, besides addressing the Pakistani community in Washington. Minister for Railways Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has said that a new train from Lahore to Faisalabad is being launched tomorrow. Addressing a news conference in Lahore today, he said that Rohi Express will be plied from Bannu Akil to Khanpur, while another train will run between Mohenjo-daro and Sevan Sharif. He said Main Line 1 is part of the CPEC, which is being developed. Sheikh Rashid Ahmed said 30,000 new jobs have been created in the Pakistan Railways to meet the dire need of manpower. He said that Pakistan Railways is an integral part of the defense of the country. Chief Justice of Pakistan Saqib Nisar says the government should facilitate the public in getting basic necessities of life. Addressing the District Bar Association in Chitral this afternoon, he said the country is under heavy debt and the government should take effective steps to retire these loans. Justice Saqib Nisar said construction of dams is the need of the hour. Today was the last day for submission of petitions with election tribunals against the results of General Election 2018. According to the Election Commission of Pakistan, the election tribunals comprise judges of high courts. According to the Elections Act 2017, a time period of 120 days has been fixed to conclude the proceedings on election-related disputes. The second Eurasian Women's Forum was held at the Russian city of St. Petersburg under the theme Women for the Sustainable Development of the Global World. Senator Seher Kamran represented Pakistan at this August gathering. Addressing the session, she said Pakistani women are engaged alongside their male counterparts in different sectors of economy to make their living and also to contribute in national development. Senator Seher Kamran said Pakistan has secured key achievements in women empowerment over the years, including establishment of institutions and passing of various women-friendly laws. They enhance the presence of women in the political arena and ensure their security and development opportunities. This is Radio Pakistan. In Iran, 24 people were killed and more than 60 were wounded when some 4 gunmen fired on a military parade in Ahvaz city of Khuzestan province today. Iranian state news agency said half of those killed are members of the Revolutionary Guards. The state television said the assailants targeted a stand where Iranian officials had gathered to watch an annual event marking the start of Iran's 1980-88 war with Iraq. A spokesman of Iran's armed forces said 3 of the attackers were killed on the spot, while a 4th who was injured died in hospital. Deputy Governor of Khuzestan Province, Ali Hussein Husseinzadeh, was quoted as saying that the death toll is likely to rise. Daesh has claimed responsibility for the attack. Pakistan has strongly denounced the attack on Iranian military parade. In a statement, the Foreign Office said that Pakistan is against terrorism, and in this hour of grief, it stands with the families of the victims. President Arif Alvi and Prime Minister Imran Khan have extended heartfelt condolences on the sad demise of Vietnamese President Thien Dai Quang. In their messages, they said people and the government of Pakistan are with the people of Vietnam in this hour of grief. In occupied Kashmir, Chairman All Parties Hurriyat Conference Sayyid Ali Gilani says the Kashmiri people fighting for a just cause for the last over 7 decades are witnessing Karbala-like situation almost every day. In a statement in Srinagar, he strongly condemned the use of brute force by Indian police on Ashura processions in Srinagar yesterday, leaving scores of mourners injured. Meanwhile, several people were injured when Indian troops and police used brute force on peaceful demonstrators in Shirmal area of Shupaiyan district today. A US-based Sikh rights organization has asked the United Nations to investigate the massacre of thousands of Sikhs in India following the 1984 assassination of the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi by her Sikh bodyguards. In a briefing to the Special Advisor to the UN on the Prevention of Genocide in New York, legal advisor to Sikhs for Justice Gurpantwant Singh said systematic killings of a community fall under the 1948 Genocide Convention, and the world body cannot just ignore its own mandate. He said India has failed in its duty to bring the perpetrators of the killings to justice, thus making a UN probe essential. In India, opposition parties have called for resignation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his alleged corruption in a military jet deal with France, criticizing Modi over the 1916 purchase of 36 Rafale planes from Dassault Aviation at the cost of about $8.7 billion. The opposition parties said the deal was not transparent and the Prime Minister overpaid for the planes. The calls for Modi's resignation came after former French President François Hollande was quoted by a French news agency as saying that New Delhi had influenced the choice of a local partner in the deal. A senior Congress leader, Anand Sharma, has said Modi has no moral right to remain in office after the revelations from Hollande. Smaller parties also joined the attack on Modi, who is already under pressure to shore up his political base ahead of a series of state elections this year, followed by national elections next year. China has warned that the United States would face consequences if it does not immediately revoke the sanctions imposed on it for buying fighter jets and missile systems from Russia. In a statement today, China's Defense Ministry spokesman Wu Qian said it is a normal act of cooperation between two sovereign countries and the United States has no right to interfere in it. He said the US approach is a blatant violation of basic norms of international relations, a full manifestation of hegemony, and a serious breach of relations between two countries and their militaries. In the Super 4 round of Asia Cup cricket tournament, Pakistan will take on India in Dubai tomorrow. In another match tomorrow, Afghanistan will face Bangladesh in Abu Dhabi. Both matches will begin at 4:30 Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, thundershower with gusty winds are expected at scattered places in Gujranwala, Lahore divisions and Kashmir, while at isolated places in Malakand, Hazara, Mardan, Peshawar, Kohat, Sargodha, Rawalpindi, Sahiwal divisions, Islamabad and Gilgit-Baltistan. Isolated heavy falls are also expected in Gujranwala and Lahore divisions. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan Official.